Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Got some more Dota 2. Road to the TI 2025. This time we're coming in with some Western European Open qualifiers, baby. We got NAVI Jr. taking on Virtus.pro. NAVI Jr. with the roster. Got the Juice, Niku, PMA, Zayak, and Ridis. And Virtus.pro, let's see if their tags match up. We've got Rain, V2, Lorinov, Antares, and Daxao. Daxao? I always forget which way you say that. And I never get it right either way. But first wave of bans almost finished already. Dahak, Scrubcat, thank you. My champion. My champion. Oh, we're running on a very low amount of sleep. We were up late, casted some NA open quals yesterday, then played some RuneScape Dragon Wilds with the boys. Then I had to wake up after about 4 hours to... yes. Thank you. Thank you, Evil. That is very helpful. But yeah, then we had to take the wife and one of her gal pals to the airport at 6 this morning. Oh, and I got back. I didn't feel like going back to sleep. Even though it was like 7:30 when I got back, so I totally could have. But you know, I saw some open quals going on, and I thought, let's get in there, let's get some action, get some reps going, keep it going. But draft on the board. First pick gonna be a Lena for Virtus.pro. No Pango, no Darkseer, no Centaur. So you know, taking out some of the picks to Jumper. Not bad. All right, friends. I'm gonna go top off my coffee. I will be right back.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We got bangers only today, chat. Everybody joining us for the first time, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Got a Doom. Been seeing more Doom through these qualifiers. People hopping on the Doom train. No Omni. Even though Omni got a little bit of a nerf, still seeing a lot of play. He was picked in every North American open qualifier match that I cast yesterday. If he wasn't banned. Oh. You know what? We gotta treat ourselves, boys. One of the best purchases I ever made. Foot massager. Throw that motherfucker under the desk during a cast, during a stream. Makes your day instantly better. A little behind the scenes magic for y'all. Foot rub will change your mood and brighten your day. All right. Rubik just feels like a bad hero, even with the prominence of all these these crazy catch spells, the team fight spells, it just still feels a little too weak. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe the presence of Rasta is enough to make it worthwhile. You get the Hex, get the incredibly long range shackles with your arcane potency as well. But is it enough to make the Rubik pick worth it? We'll see.
Patience while the Radiant's team choose axe.
Hmm.
Time now for the Dire team to choose.
I'm sorry to keep you all waiting.
Dire team back.
Gonna tag Navi and Virtus.pro. Let's see if I can get a retweet. Oh my god.
10 seconds remaining.
All right.
5 seconds remaining.
Love seeing some more Axe. Absolute fan of the Diaper Man himself, paired with the Ringmaster. So what happens if you use Escape Act on an axe that's taunting?
Seconds remaining.
We're gonna have to go into demo mode between games. I'm sure we'll see it in this match. I mean, you get hella magic resistance, but if you spin, would you just kind of interrupt your own boxing, you know? We'll find out.
10 seconds.
And if we don't, we'll test it out between rounds. But just a little bit of info for everybody tuning in. We are now in the round of 8, the quarterfinals for Open Qualifier 1 here in Western Europe. All of these matches, I believe, are best of 3s. Yes. And the top 3 teams from today's matches qualify to the closed qualifier.
5 seconds remaining.
So right now we've got 8 teams on the docket. 3 of the 8 will advance, 5 will be eliminated, but they'll have a chance to go again in Open Qualifier 2, which takes place, I think, the next day. So not a bad turnaround. But yeah, we got TI quals, we got EWC quals, starting to heat up here in the beginning of the summer. May 31st, June 1st, really dialing up the notch.
Radiant's team pick.
Okay. Chikiro, a very nice answer for the axe. Blink Call, you Ice Path, Macro. Usually enough control to kind of peel off the axe, bait out a spell, maybe even the ult from the Ringmaster.
5 seconds remaining.
Keep people from collapsing on the call target. Chikiro did get some nerfs though in 0.39. Really kind of took him out of being like early pick, early ban material as well. So see if it's a worthy last pick for Virtus.pro. Gonna be V-Tune with the carry Wraith King, Dahak on the offlane TB, and Lorenoff on the mid Lena. One of his specialties, I believe. Looking at the players for Navi Jr. Got the Juice on the carry Doom, Niku on the mid Invoker, PMA on the Axe, of course. Ridis on the 5, Ringmaster, and Zayak on the 4, Shadow Shaman. Please excuse me. Gotta change out our headset battery. We game far too much. So much that we wear out the batteries. All right, game 1. Loading up here. Navi Jr. on the Radiant. Virtus.pro on the Dire. We got a best of 3 coming your way. And how do I kind of cuz thank you for the follow, and also I am Klager. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. Nice to have you on with us. Gonna change the music up a little bit. All right, round of 8 getting underway here. Who is gonna get off to an early advantage? Taking a look down the line. Any facets? Devil's Bargain. Tornaris coming out for the Invoker. Call out. Okay, so attack speed. Not something. Usually it's one-man army, I feel. Chicken Fingers, Carney Classics, Breaker Bone Guard. Okay, so I guess your thoughts are maybe you want more attack speed against the Terrorblade Illusions early, against the Wraith King Skeletons. Lena doesn't have crazy right-click damage until she gets items online. She mostly relies on the attack speed bonuses. So if you get that Ags online early, you could really get some crazy spins coming out on PMA. But good smoke from both teams. Navi Jr. together with almost a full team. Niku always nearby. Impalement Arts on Rain, but he will back up. Not going to get caught out on the Twin-Headed Dragon. Alright. Smoke save lives. They get you some kills sometimes, but no one dying just yet.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Saw something interesting happen yesterday. V-Tune gonna get one right click and get his licks in while he can. So there was a Wraith King. The Wraith King died, but thanks to Vampiric Spirit and the Wraith delay, his team was able to get first blood while he was ghosted. So they got the gold, the bonus gold, of course, from first blood while he was a Wraith, and then he expired. It's just really, really convenient timing, you know. What an innate. But Wraith King got some changes. I think maybe the best change for him is that you now get skeleton charges off of denies. So makes the Bone Guard, the Bone Boys Club, grow a little faster. Gives you more benefit staying in the lane too, a little longer. But looking across the map here, Lena, Lauren off 6 and 2 to the 3 and 1 Invoker. Giving him the business so far, but still quite early. Invoker starting with less last hitting damage. Maybe better regen. Yeah, certainly better regen with the Wex. Or Quas even. Can you tell I don't play Invoker? You could get low already. Dragon Slave Harass is pretty brutal. A full bottle coming out for Lorenoff. Niku's gotta be careful here, but the first blood goes to V-Tune in the top lane. Level 2 power spike. No no ice path yet. Just relying on the damage. From Judge Kuro. Okay. If you got bonus damage from all allies with Liquid Frost, would be massive here. Okay, V-Tune. Gonna give Axe easy farm on that lane, but Rain looking to connect the pool here. Maybe pulls the camp a little early for it to fully leash, but with Zayak in the area, kind of had to. Gets another go at it, pulls it back in. PMA able to catch back up now with those skeletons. Top CS in the game. Still about 400 gold behind the Wraith King, but very, very early. Lotus gonna go to Virtus.pro here on the top side. Let's take a look bot. Looks like Navi Jr. got it. Riddies playing the Ringmaster. Navi Jr. with the Doom carry. Trendy. Flavor of the week, perhaps flavor of the month. You know, it's a new month, so still got some time. But the Hawk getting very low and the whip coming out. They will get a kill here, but got the juice. Paws a big wand, and Tare's looking for the kill and the illusions, adding the right clicks, but it will not be enough. Got the juice. Does escape. Tango ticking with a salve on Riddies. Gotta have some regen coming out, yeah. Got the juice. Ferrying out a salve to himself. And supports rotating mid, looking for a kill on Lorenoff. Rain, though, TPing. Does save his Lina. 2 tangos to boot. And a water rune. Lorenoff should be just fine. Zayak sticking around. Vision available. Will he go for the kill? Fortification used, but for what exactly? Yeah, still got our fiery soul stacks up. See Axe trying to cut wave. Maybe he's trying to prevent Wraith King from pushing hard. No. But Axe gonna have a very quick Vanguard. Under 200 gold away from his vitality booster. Gonna be nice to deal with these Wraith King skellies. Gives him some staying power in the lane. Not a ton of physical damage coming out just yet. So this early game magic damage could be problematic for Axe, but looking to get rid of that early game magic damage here with the shackle onto Lorenoff. The Palement Art's coming out as well. Fairy Fire gives him a little bit of snap regen, but the grenade coming out with the whip will be enough to bring down Virtus.pro's mid laner. And friendly tip, congratulating the efforts of your enemy. Always love some mental warfare here. Chain lightning. Good harassment spell, especially when you're playing against a Rubik TB lane. You were gonna have infinite wand chargers. It feels. Got the juice. Where you at, buddy? 1900. This is a hero that ramps up. Or is he just supposed to have a good start completely out of the bat? Or off the bat? TP coming in top lane. And Tares looking for the axe. PMA very low. Telekinesis to pull him back into the grasp of the skeletons. And their king will bring down Axe second net worth in the game. Yeah, the copium voice slide for PMA. You just gotta psych yourself up a little bit. Pump yourself up after that death. But a good rotation from the Rubik. Did cost him a TP. But I would say very worth. Dahak, double bracer. Pops the meta. No catapult to help with this. So maybe just farming. Not looking for a true push on the lane. Lurnoff not going for the Laguna Blade with this level 6. Just wants the uptime and the damage for Dragon Slave and the Fiery Soul stacks. It's probably the most mana efficient route. Look at all this regen though. Null Tally, Raindrop, Bottle, Clarity, Ripper's Lash. Okay, Ripper's Lash, very good neutral item here for Lena once she gets these Fiery Soul stacks up. So 24, 168 attack speed. You are capitalizing on that bonus damage per attack. High concentration of heroes here in anticipation of the 8-minute rune. But Navi set up firmly. Yeah, will secure a shield rune bottom. Gifted to Niku. How did they use this? Do you try to press the issue, get some more chip damage on this tower? There's no catapult coming out for 2 minutes, so not going to have a true threat unless you commit many heroes, I feel. But Zayak's still very far off from the Serpent Wards. Seeing PMA with the 3-3 special. Just saying, I'm not going to mess with this Wraith King. Rubik kind of float around. I don't know where the Jakiro is. But this is giving VTune very free time. Axe is going to have to respect the skeletons. Come up, defend his tower. And Van Mabalot, thank you for the YouTube subscription, my friend. Also, if you're watching in Twitch chat but you prefer YouTube, or if you're watching in YouTube but you prefer Twitch, we've got channels in both mediums, so please feel free to watch wherever works best for you. Shackle on the Jakiro, holding him down, but a nice tornado interrupting the efforts of the Dire. Call coming out from PMA, locking down Jakiro. Cold Snap with the right clicks coming in will be enough to get the chop. Consider yourself cold. Does it cut off both heads, you think, from the Jakiro? Impalement art stolen by Rubik. Currently off camera as they are walking at VTune. Does have the armlet available for it. Toggles and some snap regen. Will he use it? Probably won't be enough. No. Gonna see the Wraith form come out with some final right click damage, but you're gonna lose your carry. And what are you getting in return on the opposite sides of the map? Jakiro dies twice. That's 3. Oh my god. This Axe's problem. You do kill the Doom on the other side of the map, get your Terror Blade out. Not the worst, but it looks like he dies to the Impalement Art Doom combination in Fountain. Virtus.pro kind of getting worked here. You give up your Doom, you get 4 kills in a tower. I mean, I would make that deal any day of the week, especially a Sunday. Don't know why. Oh my god, Lornoff. Other than this first death, having a very nice start to his game. Net worth, middle of the pack, but he's kind of feeling peaceful, I think.
It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
Niku and Zayak still keeping up the aggression, but Observer spotted out by Rain. Gonna be big chillin'. Will VTune make the same mistake playing without mana? Going for the power treads. Power treads, armlet, soul ring. You need the mana. Not normally like the. I feel like we see phase armlet radiance or phase radiance most of the time. Oh well. We're just getting a look here into the brilliance of the mind of VTune. Did not have the best showing at Dream League. Of course, filling in for Team Liquid. But yeah, it's fine, right? It's fine. It's just a snapshot of where he is as a player. Holy shit. We've got 21 viewers on YouTube. Yo, what's up? Give you all some love over there. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody. I think that might be my biggest live YouTube stream so far. So, very hype. And Servant Ward's coming out on the mid-tier 1 tower. Dire gonna lose it. Second tower of theirs to go down so far. Oh, Navi Jr. firmly planting roots, looking to defend their own. Making a move on to hack. He's got Sunder available. Cold Snap with the Tornado to interrupt. Got the juice. Will commit the Doom for this. Says, I'm not going to take the risk of the Sunder. Let's get this Metamorphosis Terrorblade off the map. Great play coming out. And folks in both chats, if you are new to my streams, one, thank you for coming and hanging out. But also, I recently had another highlight reel made, or another show reel for one of our casts we did with Gunner for the Dream League Season 26 qualifiers, the close quals. Had a lot of great highlights from that. Worked with one of the guys from ESL, does some of their video edits to make that reel. So if you see it in chat, please do me a favor, click that link, give it an upvote, comment on the video, watch it through, put it on mute, whatever. But just anything to help boost visibility would be very appreciated. Put a lot of work and paid a fair rate for the production work as well on that. So would love to see it get some love. But anyway, back to the game. 14 minutes in. Some stacks being stolen by Virtus.pro, keeping the net worth fairly close, less than a 1k gap. A mirrored invasion. Bring in PMA over. A blink of, oh man. Link phase Vanguard. I think you just follow your axe and keep looking for kills at this point. Ghost Walk stolen on Antares. Very nice sentry paying off there. Oh, Zayak has that ward right outside of the sentry range. Crazy convenient placement on that obs. No sentry around to spot out the sneaking Rubik. Do have a watcher up above. Okay, so they do see rain. Will the Rubik double back or oh shit, we got a Hex and a shackle on Lorinov, trapped in the wards, and PMA gonna get the chop. Jakiro arrives too late. Niku joining the fray here with another chop coming the way of Jakiro this time. PMA up to 13 Code of Blood stacks. Getting that armor. Whew. That's a big axe. Gotta be a blade mail coming out. Yep. Finished blade mail. Quickened on his polywog charm. You move faster than river too, I think. Yeah, 10% move speed in river. Really benefits the run and gun playstyle that this axe wants to have. Post blink, post blade mail. You know, I say that and he's still fucking farming. What do I know? What do I know? Seeing roaming 3. The Invoker, Rasta. The Ringmaster. What is our build order here? Going for a 4-staff perhaps? Fluffy hat. Midas after the Vessel. Okay. Yeah, I did wonder with the changes to Spirit Vessel in 3.9 if we would see a return to the Vessel Invoker. This is the first Wex Invoker that I've seen. So maybe Niku's cooking. Might be too early to tell. But 1, 0, and 6, so he is getting very involved. Dahak here. Very beefy. Will not have a call onto the right Terrorblade. Get the illusions off the map, that's fine. That early rise and the lack of sleep starting to hit chat. Lend me your energy. Need a damn spirit bomb up in here. Okay. So Doom. Oh my god. Big fight breaking out. Light Strike and the Laguna get the kill, but the nice call onto 2 with the accelerated spins coming out. Double chop, and now they're looking for V-Tune. The Wraith King win a Blink Dagger. Does have his ult in, has the mana this time, will not lose it, but he is going to use Reincarnation. Another third chop has hit the towers, gets the blink out, and PMA misses the call. Not a bad dodge. Masterful timing from V-Tune here. And why do we go Blink instead of Radiance? Did you feel like you are in a better spot to fight? Leo de la Cruz, why do I have an American accent, bro? Unfortunately, I'm American. So that would explain the American accent. I do speak Portuguese and speak a little bit of Spanish. I can understand a fair amount. But nice thunder coming out onto PMA. Call, bringing him closer to Zayak, but not close enough. Dahak and Rain get a big kill streak from the Axe. I need to display my YouTube chat in my OBS. I don't want to leave you all hanging over there. All right. Take a second to reflect on the graph. Win probability in favor of Navi Jr. And Doom got the juice accelerating with the acquisition of the Midas. He has sold the Midas now. Looking to play and lean into the timing. Was that a full S and Y? Yeah. Devil's bargain. My God. All right. Navi Jr. making the preemptive move in anticipation of the Tormentor spawn. Got the juice in the neighborhood, ready to pitch in, do his duty. Zach even going to contribute the wards. Support's getting low. Warnoff not in the neighborhood to make an aggro move. He's on the top side of the map. Shard goes to Zayak. This could be big. Damage on like a axe. Oh wait, no, that's never mind. That's the Aghanim Scepter. Can you tell I'm sleepy? Oh, let's put the desk into standing. Let's get on our feet for a bit. Maybe that'll help out. All right. Lurnoff getting his stacks up. Looking to get the 21-minute Wisdom Shrine. It's V-Tune going for the Nullifier now. Can you dispel? You can break it. Guess you want to dispel the Escape Act as well? Is Ghost Walk dispellable? I don't... Is Nullifier really your first big item? And that's the second time. Chat, okay. That's the second time. Dota's bugged. No one bought back But as you heard, there's a buyback sound. That happened to me yesterday in the middle of a team fight. No one had bought back, and I was tweaking. Absolutely tweaking. And no rhyme or reason for the sound. Don't know. I want that to happen in like a big official cast. Like Dream League's going on, grand finals, buyback sound prompts, but no buyback actually takes place. Okay. So Navi splitting the map somewhat. Bottom third, still very unoccupied. But they feel like they need to protect their Doom with at least one support right now. Oh, Rose, thank you for the feedback. Let me fix that for you. Maybe... Okay. I turned down the music and I boosted the decibels on Dota 2 audio. Let me know if that works. Rose Mercy. Okay. So while we were changing the settings around in OBS, Virtus.pro lose their Terrorblade, lose their Jakiro, and are now threatened with the loss of their final tier 1 tower. Minor change? I can keep adjusting it, my friend. Let's turn down the music.
Radiant's top tower has been attacked.
Well done, everyone. I've got some news.
Nah. We aim to please here as they aim the Ice Path with the Laguna Blade slicing into the axe. Mr. PMA will go down. BKB acquired, but you gotta press that button. It's a great item. You gotta activate it now. The pings are coming out from Virtus.pro. They want to take Roshan. Get this Aegis of the Immortal on... Do you put it on Dahak? You've got Sunder. Do you put it on B-Tune? You got Reincarnation. You put it on Lornoff. You get on top of him. He can die again if the axe is up.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
But it will go to Lornoff. Hoping to finally tear down some more towers. Mid-tier 1 will go down. Virtus.pro almost even now. One more tier 1 will do it. How do we move across the map now, VP? What is your answer? Win probability favoring the Radiant. 3k advantage. Okay, so they know about the Axe BKB. Do they know about the Doom BKB? I think that might be the bigger question. Going for the Harpoon to stay on top of the Lina. It's nice, especially if she gets the Ags. She's able to kind of go across the terrain. Niku getting the Ags Scepter of his own. That creates the Twisters with the Tornaris facet. Big fight brewing bottom. Positioned on the high ground, Dahak gets the reflection onto Doom. Man, our FPS is chunking right now. What are we doing? Wraithfire Blast onto the Rasta. Losing Zayak early. Not ideal for Navi. Very big source of control here for the Radiant. Shard now available on Dahak. Demon Zeal. Gonna help dismantle the towers. Ghost Walk on the Invoker. What does Rubik have right now? Ether Shock. Eh. If it's not level 4, I don't really feel like it's worth having. Tornado coming through. Misses the mark. EMP to get rid of the skeletons. Buy some time. Okay, dealing with the illusions. Axe blinks out of sight. They concede. Give up the tier 2 tower bottom. NAVI now suffering with the at the hands of Virtus.pro with their newly acquired Aegis. Nullifier finished on V-Tune. Fornaris, Facet. So strange. Do the tornadoes do a fair amount of damage? Twister DPS. 60 DPS. 4,200 gold. Get more levels. I don't know. Red Alert, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you brought your sunscreen, because we're going to the beach today. Another tier 2. One after the other for Virtus.pro. Silver lining, NAVI Jr. still had all their off-lane towers, so prevents super easy access to the Wisdom Shrine. Alright. NAVI, on the back foot, managed to get some aggression. Take out the tier 2 tower on the top side of the map. Pushing into a smoked up, Aegis up, Virtus.pro. Got a 3k net worth lead. BKB available on Got the Juice, but V-Tune in. Stun, leading it. And Zayak going in for the control. Hexed up on the Wraith King. Gonna be using the first life. PMA with a beautiful call onto 2 Aegis consumed already. Wraith King rezzing on the background. Will be doomed up. Trying to walk out, like taking an immense amount of damage. Lina with this amp damage rune is laying into the axe. Who will come out on top? Lina not able to bring him down just yet. Has to get the BKB. Gets chopped. And Axe looking for another kill. Has got the juice. Takes another swig. 4 dead for VP. Make it 5 as Jakiro falls. Started with a 3k lead. Expanded it to a 9 after 7 kills. Aegis and Reincarnation. NAVI Jr. absolutely flexing on the opposition here. Fortification will buy you a little bit of time. But look at this spacing right now from NAVI Jr. across all 3 lanes. Making sure no waves get out further to continue the defensive efforts of Virtus.pro. The lanes will begin encroaching as NAVI Jr. What the fuck is this damage, dude? And he's doing 25% extra damage to anybody that's lower than 21. Which is everybody. My god, man. So it's like 400 damage? So you're doing an extra 100 damage to everybody in the game. So these are just attacks, right? Yeah, Doom's attacks, so not spells. If that was attacks and spells, I might consider GGing out. So once again, bit of a question mark for me with this nullifier. Was it worth it? Oh, Axe MVP there and here. V-Tune called up. No mana left. No BKB either, so he's not able to walk out of this one controlled. And the lash on the back line, keeping Dahak locked down, taunted and flaunted. 2 dead already for Virtus.pro. It's NAVI breaking high ground once again. Looking to make Virtus.pro call mercy. GG out early. Just 31 minutes in. A full lane of barracks already dismantled. NAVI turned their attention to the mid lane. What hope remains for Virtus.pro? Now remember, these are best of 3s. We are now in the quarterfinals, the round of 8. So we can bounce back, you know. They're a second game, third game kind of team, this Virtus.pro roster. But 2 full lanes dead already. NAVI were able to control the map, just buy more time, even before they broke high ground. To see what they can do now is gonna be rough. Yeah. So Scrubcat, are you talking about that in regards to this game, or with like roster changes or scrims, just like general performance of the team, or is that power spike contained to this match that you're talking about? Yeah, Russell. I kind of agree with you, especially in the context of this draft. You need supports that are going to give you a little more lockdown than this Rubik. Shakiro's kind of fine, but I feel like Wraith King and Terrorblade, like Terrorblade offlane and Wraith King safe lane, to me they kind of do the same thing. They shove waves. They give you a way to like deal with things like Ice Blast, other big spells. You know, you Sunder and you just hit Reincarnate. Okay, yeah. Nice script cat. Yeah. Didn't they have a direct invite to another qualifier and they turned it down to play it in like the Western Europe? It might even be here for TI, I think. They're like, nah, we don't want the direct invite to close quals. All right. 5-person smoke. Smells like despair. It stinks. No way. So the impalement art comes through, sees an empty pit, and then Virtus.pro. Get a look at the respawn of Roshan. Turn down TI invite for Riyadh quals, I see. Bigger prize pool. But Navi forced the hand of Virtus.pro. Drop the wards. Axe goes in with a call, misses, but he forces the BKB out. Will be immediately ransacked. Already half health. We'll get a soft reset here as VTune about the same health pool. Sunder coming out to reinvigorate the Wraith King. Dahak going back to a fountain to heal up. So 2 BKBs down, 1 per side, I believe. Actually, 2 for the Dire. I see you, Russell. Yeah. Yeah, they're like the previous iterations of OG when they last had 2 rosters. I think they had to, like, one team had to kind of dip out. And yes, Lumi, this is a BO3. Bia, no spoilers, please. No spoilers. We are watching through Dota TV. So it is like the only way to watch right now. I don't think we can get in lobby. I know there was a Ukrainian stream in lobby, but I don't have that access. So Blink call. Gonna be putting Doom in the box, buying some time. Ice Path coming out though. Can you concentrate the damage onto Doom to get him off the map? Got the juice. We'll be getting the hell out. Saving the Aegis for another go. Macro Pyre burning down. BKB again available on VTune. Oh, Hex with the blink. Hex, it's immaculate. And the whip to get that first life off the map here. Carnival Wonders coming out. The Doom is on Wraith King as Rasta gets out with the fucking foul blades. Crazy got the juice. Gonna give up the Aegis. Lorinov hitting the BKB. Wraith form doing a little bit of work, but it's not enough. PMA able to walk out of here. Dahak trying to clean down with the illusions, but he will be controlled, taunted, and dead. PMA is popping off. 11-3 on this Axe. Virtus.pro forced to GG out here. 36 minutes into game 1. A very convincing victory through what was a tight game at times. But Navi Jr. come out on top. Show a disciplined approach and really just display the finesse. All right, friends. We're going to load back in to the next round. How we all doing out there tonight? Today, this morning, wherever you might be. Where's everyone tuning in from? Where are y'all watching from? Let's get a list going. The old draft still displayed below. Once the new game starts, it'll kick in. But I don't know where everyone's from. Colorado? Okay. Dude. Shit, is it like 8 or 7 a.m. over there now? Russell, France? Parlez-vous un peu français? That was bad, I know, but je suis un beast? How do you say beast? All right. Monstre. Okay. Hell yeah. Friends, I am going to see what I can do to help improve our frame rate a little bit. The game was kind of chunking on us at times. I'll pause the stream. Could help out. Damn, boys, I'm hungry. Bia from Vietnam? Hell yeah. Damn, we got 3 continents covered already. North America, Europe. Oh, Asia. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking. We're worldwide. Let's go. All right. We'll be loading in here for the next little bit. I'm going to chill. We'll be back in like 10 minutes, I think. So, no, Scrub Cat. Oh, I wanted the Talon Dream. Oh, man, that's so good for Southeast Asia, though. That's a huge win for that region, man. We needed that. Dota needed that. Yeah. They'll probably have more of their fans in the audience too, being in Germany. You know, it's a lot closer than the previous TIs for them, for their home crowd. Dude, there are so many from that Immortal League and then the ACL. Like, so many teams are like, okay, yeah, we'll put up another roster. Like fucking Azure Ray's back. Was it Vici also? I think we need with all the old blood. Dude, IG would be crazy. Oh, yeah. But we just need them to bring in some new blood too to keep it going, you know. But chat, I'm gonna get some water. Maybe close my eyes for like 5 minutes or so. That way we have some energy for game 2. And we'll be back once this draft starts. Maybe get a little bite to eat too. So we'll keep the music playing. Where is my Spotify? My third monitor gets hidden whenever I put my desk into standing. My God. So we're going to turn up the music a little bit. Audio, volume warning. All right. We'll be back whenever this draft gets underway, friends. Let's see. We'll leave you with Tide. If you're new here, this is our buddy. How can I... Will he stay here, or will he just get fucking rocked? Holy shit. I knew it was too good to be true. It was just too... It couldn't work. Could never work. There we go. Will the cable behave? Or is it gonna be a pain? Why is there a green screen on my Tide Hunter? I don't have a chroma key on here. That's nightmare inducing, right? Nightmare fuel. All right, chat. We'll be back.
Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
One coming.
Ah, Radiant team is banning. This should be interesting. Ten seconds. No, I'm sorry. 8 seconds. Actually, I meant... Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. A voice in my ear is telling me only 5 seconds to go. Either that or I'm mad. Time now for the Dire team to choose, while the Radiant team choose...
Templar Assassin.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Blade.
10 seconds. No, I'm sorry. 8 seconds. Actually, I meant... Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Patience while the Radiant team chooses. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, didn't see you there, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Don't know what our viewer numbers are like right now after a little break, but you stuck around during the break. Thanks. We appreciate you hanging out. Hoping to get back into some more great Dota 2 action as this Game 2 draft heats up.
Time now for the dire team to
No new followers. What are you doing? We got 44 people out there in YouTube.
Radiant's team pick.
The largest live stream yet on YouTube. Thank you all for contributing. If you would be so kind, please consider clicking that subscribe button. We usually try to run dual streams on Twitch and YouTube whenever I do a cast on my own channel. And I think on Twitch we have over 3,000 followers. YouTube, we got 53 subscribers, so we're trying to bump those numbers up. You can also check out the pinned message, recent show reel from some casts we did with Gunner and ESL. Depending on how we feel, let's see. We might stick with the cast for another round. See how we feel sleepiness wise afterwards. I think it's a rolling schedule. As long as the teams are ready, they play the next round. Moving through the bracket as the day goes. But I would imagine I'm on about 4 hours of sleep right now, so I'll probably crap out here. Maybe after this round. We'll see. Do people still sleep on camera? Like, is that like the sleep streams? Are those a thing? Where you can like donate or like use channel points to make like loud ass sounds and kind of fuck with the streamer. That's my nightmare.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Enchantress.
What the hell? I mean, a Snapfire and an Enchantress. Been seeing more and more Undying, so it was only a matter of time until we saw the Snap picked up. Not sure which role the Snap will occupy.
Seconds remaining.
Still very open though. And we're gonna take our coffee pot back. Saw an offlane Pango the other day. Worked out pretty well. Had crazy CS. I do believe it was against a Wraith King though, so
Team ban.
kind of explains that.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
A little chilly in here, chat. So we moved to Cleveland about 2 months ago now, I think. Most recently lived in Tennessee beforehand. So very temperate through the winter and then very hot in spring and summer. But Cleveland, it's 55 degrees right now. I'm not sure what that would be in Celsius for our international viewers. But probably like 16. 50 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 10 Celsius. What the fuck? So what would 55 be?
Team pick.
12. 12.7 degrees Celsius. Damn. Dude, Bia, if you're still out there watching from Vietnam, you would be shivering. Just icy out here.
10 seconds remaining.
All right. Gonna see the Niku
5
puck
seconds remaining.
coming from the mid lane for Navi Jr. So are we thinking like PA Undying? Or... Alright.
Choose your hero.
So Shaker mid to match up against the puck. Out CS him.
5 seconds.
Good harass. Make him use his spells. Antares, were you the 4? Huh. Think so. But Dahak again on the Terrorblade. Man. Why do we think this is a good pick? Were you trying to prevent the PA from getting abused? But I feel like you'll still get abused. Oh well. Oh well. You know, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a simple biscuit maker, streamer boy. Small brain. Small MMR. Just happy to be here. But if you did not join us yesterday, we took part in a cool event. Grin Esports runs an annual charity stream for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. The LLS, I think. Here in this North America. And we run a custom game type of Dota with donation effects and the like. So you can pay like $5 and chaos meteors will come down, Marana arrows, like black holes, RPs and shit. We raised like $7,000, maybe $8,000 for the charity yesterday. So very, very fun day. I was on the early shift. I got a cast with Z Quixotics and Sir Action Slacks. And working with Slacks, always a blast. Hilarious guy. First time I got to hang out with Z Quixotics on a cast as well. Nice gentleman. I've chatted with him in the past. Got to meet him and hang out for a little bit at Raleigh at the most recent ESL LAN.
Steady now. 30 seconds.
So it was a good day yesterday. Really good day. Cast on the Grin stream, then on the personal stream. But you don't care about that. You care about Navi and Virtus.pro and this dirty smoke we've got going on. You want to see some blood, chat? I know you freaks. You Gamba degens, you Dota degens. We know what you want. You want some action. You want to see... You want to see if Virtus.pro can hold their own and fight off this strong Navi Junior squad. Who's looking to 2-0 and advance to the semifinals. No stun available here. Could have a TP out. No way. Is the tri-lane back? Do you get the Terrorblade just to block camps and shit? This is crazy, Zayak, no! He's gonna be teleporting away. Oh, back to the tier 1 tower. Did he? No. Okay. 5 tangos, no salves. Should be okay. Enchantress has gone top, so now it's a 2v2 here on the bottom side. Shield crash, but no barrier from it. Only the CS. That's tough. That's a tough bake. Hard camp blocked, easy camp blocked, bottom side. A little bit of a battle of the metapod action going on. I do like the early ringer protection. You know you're going to be taking physical damage from the Pango, from the right-click harass of... Oh my god, you don't see the game. LOL. Scrubcat, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. We just changed the scene. You didn't miss first blood yet. Good news. Now you get to see the action that I've been kind of drumming up. It's a bit of a bloodbath here in the bottom lane. Right clicks, back and forth, starting to run low on mana for this Undying. Only one mango available to them. Yeah, both cores here have a stick. The crazy stick lane for both sides. Chat, did you know double jump, if you use the actual double cast on the shield crash, it gives you 2 stick charges. 2 stick charges. Use that in your pub. 30 health and mana. Could be big. Could be big. That's all I'm saying. Easy camp spawn, but no hard camp yet for the Dire. We've been spending a lot of time here bottom. Let's go check out our other lanes. I'm checking in on YouTube. Okay, you guys are happy over there. Nothing. No crucifixion in chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. You all are too kind. Oh, we're not doing a great job. 16-6, as expected when you're playing the Shaker. Of course, it's not me playing the Shaker, thank God. I am very bad, especially in the mid-roll. So I'm glad to see someone else kind of show me the ropes here. Going for Resonating Ridge. This is the newest facet for Earthshaker. Of course, Slugger now moved to the innate for the hero. So you get an Echo Slam proc on your Fissure. Does it work for level 1? It is kind of nice. You get a little extra damage from Fog. So stunning this puck off rip. V-Tune will get first blood. Not bad. VP really need this early win. Help them even out the momentum in the series. Saw Navi able to stick out a very tough game 1. And then run away with it in the last like 15 minutes, I think. PA farming very nicely. Especially compared to the TA. 5 CS ahead. Has a hero kill. And first blood to boot. Alright. Let's give top lane a little love. I haven't been up there yet. The Hawk switching up build a little bit. Picks up a headdress very early. So 2.5 HP regen. 3.25 flat regen on top of your normal. So Enchantress got a buff. She got an extra wisp for Nature's attendance. Arm of the Deep, a very low cooldown. They do bring down the Pangolier bottom. So V2 now participating in both kills so far. Getting your PA off to a strong start like this could be scary. And thinking of the Ringmaster, you can hit him with the targets and escape back with Cleave. Decay still works. All of the Echo or all of our Shaker's spells will help out. The magic resistance in the box though is quite nice to deal with this. Alright. Concentration of heroes here. Oh, who's Observer? That's Reigns, so the Ringmaster rotation does get spotted out. Great vision game from VP here. Lornoff gets the Arcane Rune bottled. Oh, and V-Tune level 5. With the Decay reducing the max HP, Ritas will get away. Little Shredder putting in some work. Don't have mana for Tombstone, but you got the stick charge. Oh no. Pango trying to get out of this one. He's already lost one comrade. Zayak waiting. No spells available No cookie available yet either. Gonna get the barrier from the crash, but Enchant takes it away. Unlucky, and another impetus coming out. One right click will do it. V-Tune 2-0-2. A 5-0 start here for Virtus.pro. Let's see what Lornoff's up to. Wait. Whoa. I looked mid. I was like, where's the puck? The puck's dead. Chat, the puck's dead. Arcane Rune, Echo Slam. My god. Disgusting. Dahak. Gonna get the Wisdom Shrine. So he's level 5, almost 6. Will be Tread's Pipe. Great pipe game. Eliminate a lot of the puck damage, a lot of the snap damage. Sure. Benjamin Button, which lineup do I think has the advantage? You know, originally I liked the draft of NAVI, but I don't know if they're executing well enough. Especially with the Lornoff Shaker. It's always going to be an X factor here. I was unsure of how effective the Enchantress would be, but she's been making some great moves. Removing the shield from the Pangolier. Been kind of nice. You can't take away refraction with a Dispel. Luckily for TA, otherwise I think the hero would be DOA. But I mean, Virtus.pro are putting on a masterclass right now. 3-person smoke from Navi. Looking to make a play off the coil. It will break on the Enchantress. I do hear Rolling Thunder coming out just a little to the south. They want the kill on V2. Coil with the Rolling Thunder might be enough damage. The leash coming in. Soul Rip going to give a little bit of a heal, but it's not enough. They do bring down the Titan. That is PA. Top net worth in the game. Got the juice. Does tip Dahak here. No Sunder. And all of his skill points are not used. Only 6 of the 7. So we could see Sunder skilled up if necessary. Okay. So Niku. Might be too early to say, but I think his game has been salvaged. Not only does he get a very nice kill on enemy carry, gets the regen rune, able to farm the triangle to his heart's content. It puts him in a very good spot to contest the 10-minute rune. Now, we've seen an arcane, we've seen a regen, so haste, amplified damage, or invis all have good kill implications here. But Lornoff already set up for the top rune. And it will be bottom. It's an amp damage. Lornoff is hit with the coil. Will he be able to get out? No, he does not have Echo Slam. A Fissure will be enough to buy him a little bit of time here. Tombstone doing work with the whip coming through. Dahak contributing from the high ground. Right clicks mounting. You bring down the Undying, but the instant respawn due to the innate will come into play here. Niku. Oh no. Gets the orb. Gets to the rune. And now Navi Jr. poised to re-engage. Do you have enough to make use of these catapults? Okay, 1200 AoE on that. Close enough to get the damage. Oh, go. What the fuck? What does that mean? I need a translation chat. Or is Ogo just a gamer meme? Okay, Puck pop the double damage, but they lose the tower to a solo Terrorblade. Go figure. I don't know. Maybe there's some secret knowledge that I don't know about.
They've made a beeline for Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, Lord up with the blink echo. That's the blink reveal. The damage is crazy. Let's see. Echo. Aftershock. Aftershock. Chant. Echo. Coming back. Oof.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Damn. Damn. Alright. Niku, you know, I said his game was recovered. That was until we had the second Echo Slam that hit the Dire Tower. Lornoff's got the Enchantress at his back. Quite a beefy brawler. 1200 HP. Doesn't even take a point in the ult yet. Says what? Who's gonna kill me? I don't need untouchable yet. Oh. Chat, this is your reminder. Do your stretches, move your body. I'm gonna do some arm circles since we don't have any action going on screen. PMA just dancing around this level 10 Terrorblade. Probably wants to get a stack here at the timer on his camps. But Enchantress does need untouchable, it turns out. Mortimer's Kisses do come onto the field. V-Tune. Whoa! Gets in the fight with a cookie and the whip to land. V-Tune very low, gets pulled back in with the puck, but Lorinov jumping in to the fray. Got the juice. Maybe bit off more than he can chew, but a Rolling Thunder will come in. Shield crash to get over the gap. Fissure ineffective in limiting the mobility of the Pangolier. However, our Shaker locked down to his demise. Rain looking for a little bit of recompense on Zayak, but he gets to the high ground. The cookie is too good. Made with love. But, oh my god. The zombies doing their job, giving vision for the impetus. It works out. A big exchange. Ultimately in favor of Navi. Gold and experience. 1,000 to their advantage in both categories. And V-Tune's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna go hit some creeps. See what that does. Okay. Wow. Wow. Valve making the viewer interface more agreeable, easier to decipher. You love it. Valve was cooking with this last patch. I mean, there were some map changes, some hero balancing, but just the general access to the game. So good. So good. Damn, we're up to 71 people watching on YouTube live. Hello. How y'all doing out there? Twitch chat. I mean, y'all are my first children. My babies. We gotta get these numbers up. So, Virtus.pro, 2K ahead. We've not really done a good job of staying on top of itemization. Battle Fury finished on the PA. Pipe on Dahak. Pavis soon on Undying. Drums. Chantress Blink Dagger. Gonna be, is this a BKB? Or is he going, yeah, BKB. Got the juice. Desto Dragonlance. Diffusal on Pango. Oh, Witchblade soon on Puck. Damage gonna go up. And support still surging. Still kind of poor here. They want the shard. Is this two? Yeah. Dude, the level 20 talent for Snapfire actually goes pretty crazy. 2 cookie charges. The options that introduces to your kit is crazy. Okay, Zayak gets opened up on. Will they follow? Or they just get a courier kill. Strongman tonic on Lorinov. They want to commit to this. Tombstone down. They see he's got the juice. So they spot the juice. Raid is trying to scout with the courier. Alright. Tombstone committed. Nothing really gained. Maybe it gives you enough information to not take a bad fight, perhaps? Oh, there we go. Power of the Snapfire Shard. And a fight's a brewing. Rolling Thunder coming through. They found Antares. HP pool not enough. Oh, you got the Ogre Axe in your backpack, little bro. It's an extra 10 strength. Come on. Come on, yeah. V-Tune. Looking for Zayak with the Echo Slam. It's enough to bring him off the map. Grandma's dead. Unless he's in a box. Oh no, Wheel of Wonder coming out. They get Lauren off. Not worth that one. Rain next to fall as got the juice. Getting these Desolator charges already up to 6. A Blink Dagger in the bank will be flying out post haste. Navi starting to claw their way back to even footing here against Virtus.pro in game 2. Mindful we must be how game 1 went. Played patiently on even footing. Navi with the discipline, and then they really went on a ripper and pulled away from Virtus.pro. Looking to have somewhat of a similar pace for them here in game 2, though they experienced a bit more thorough of a thrumming in the early game. V-Tune, of course, got off to a great start. However, that song now sung in reverse. 2, 2, and 4. These recent deaths have not been good for the Phantom Assassin. Okay, so Tormentor spawned in a minute and a half. What are we looking for? Do Navi want to really like shove this bottom area to draw the Radiant away from the Tormentor spawn? Everyone's forgotten about the action runes. This haste has been here for 45 seconds. Neither team gives a shit. Niku, looking for someone to show, but that wave is just too juicy. Cannot ignore it. Puck dreaming of a Blink Dagger. As Lauren off dreaming of a BKB. Would be a welcome pickup. Trouble brewing in mid lane. The Hawk commits the meta. Haste rune still available for about 30 seconds, and got the juice. Will have the Hurricane Pike completed. God damn, Blink Pike Deso, what the hell? This guy is cracked, chat. He's absolutely cracked. Got the juice. It's more like got the fucking bags. Got the money bags. Bia, you think? Alright. I mean, I did think that the Pucks game would be more difficult into the Earthshaker. We saw the laning phase. Not great for them at all. But Navi are answering very strongly here in the mid game. As soon as we got out of the laning phase, I feel like Navi have started making good moves. Antares, the recipient of the shard. Virtus.pro, ready for that Tormentor. We got a Keck W in the YouTube chat. You love it. Oh my god. Oh, a big stretch. God, I'm fucking tired, chat. PMA. Blink Dagger Diffu. With a tough Essence Ring on top of it all. Okay, we're teleporting. Dahak baiting. Lines are drawn. They say go go, find this ringmaster, kill the supports, or OE'd. But ooh, that ward does a lot, and the smoke breaks Zayak. Oh, The dagger, not disjointed, still stacks up. Oh my god. Okay. If you keep getting all those daggers stacked up and pop one of the supports, that could be wicked. But Virtus.pro, smoke ultimately wasted. Time wasted. We've got one more in the stash, but that's it. None in their inventory. Puck buys their own shard too. So we're going to get the extra attacks on Waning Rift. Or no, it's the phase shift. Sorry. Excuse me. Ooh, PA Manta. PA Manta. Dispel the silence, perhaps? Puck silence too good? PA probably wants to save BKB charges. If you can dispel the silence in another way without having to commit BKB. Very good. Oh, chat. If you don't know this song, it's fucking banger, boys. PMA on top of the Undying. No Tombstone to come out thanks to the silence. Kisses with the scouting. Respawning Undying. This could be the bait you need to set the hook, but a nice disengage from NAVI. They walk out. TP coming. Oh, Dahak is spotted. Move speed from the Yasha, not enough to get him out. Is silenced, so no Sunder yet. Pipe doing a very nice job, but the fear from Ridis is enough to stop the Sunder. Dead for 50. We see the Terror Blade erased off of the map. Dude, Ridis. This is a player I do not know. I've not really observed much, but I am pleasantly surprised. Ringmaster play has been superb. Got the juice. It's got a Monkey King bar. My god. This man said, hey kids, sit tight. I'm gonna go grocery shopping and I'm coming back with enough food for a month. Everybody's gonna eat if you're at my table. Hunting bounties. Hunting cookies. Alright, can you get an Aegis for your Puck? For your Templar Assassin? B-Tune looking for a jump. Zayak with a cookie. The Hawk gets the dust, but the Echo's slamming. Hornov snatches the Aegis. TA is dead for 70 ethereal use on Zayak, trying to get out, but an Echo not needed. Enchant Totem will do. And Virtus.pro showing they've still got some life left in the legs. Holy shit, chat. Wow. Somebody clip that, please. What a move. And all of this time kind of just like dawdling, dilly-dallying. Gives Enchantress enough time to get little friends. All creeps, allies. What in the fuck? You just need the root against Puck? How long? The root duration. Whoa, 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 whoa. Minimum root duration 2 seconds?
Well done, everyone. I've got some notes.
Okay. If you root this Puck for 6 seconds, depending on how many units are around, they have no dispel. You're gonna be forced to commit escape act on this Puck every time. It could be good. Could be good. Holy pog. 88 viewers on YouTube. 15 on Twitch chat. We need a Twitch versus YouTube battle, like app or something. Our most viewed stream on YouTube. Thank you all for joining so far. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you are just joining, we're here in Game 2 of Virtus.pro versus NAVI Junior in the Western European Open Qualifiers. for the Road to the International 2025 that I did not get invited to cast the closed qualifiers to. I'm not bitter. I'm just angry. That's the way she goes, though. Just gotta grind more. Get more reps. Get a better skill set. Maybe be a little more personable. Who knows? I know I'm never gonna be handsome
The rest of you
like that damn Nomad casting. God. The R Cryptic, Z Quixotics. The handsome face is a Dota 2. You know. Nobody's perfect, right, chat? All right. We're back. Travels on the Earthshaker. Able to connect to almost any fight here. A shield rune bottled with the Gale Force. Gale Guard, sorry. Available as well. So Shaker going to be able to get in the middle of these fights. Take a beating.
And Dire's top tower falls right in front of us.
And keep them fleeting. Be tuned with the gym. Do we have a glimmer? No. There's no glimmer. Oh, the TA, I guess, with Meld. Sure, that's fine. But, I don't know. If you get this gem from the PA, you do have to kill her. Oh. Ags on Pango. Big damage boost here. Serrated Shiv. Also Pog item. Oh my god, Lauren off with the Echo. Wheel of Wonder coming out, got the juice, gets the barrier up. No BKB, we'll be able to blink out. Radius does get stunned. Goes down. A small price to pay for saving your carry. I think any respectable support player would make that deal. And we see a Kaya picked up on the Shaker. Trying to boost up this magic damage. TP coming out top side. Wants to keep getting this experience. This will give him enough. Maybe, yeah. Level 18, level 3 Echo Slam. So, you know, short-term gain. Not really felt in the ultimate. Of course, on cooldown for 75 more seconds. But you do get the echoes from your fissure, thanks to the Resonating Ridge. So a little bit of extra damage coming out in maybe the next minute, should a skirmish or a full team fight break out. Pango with a gem of their own. Team's really investing here in the late mid game. They know vision is key. Establishing dominance, or maybe even their win. The chances at a win could hinge on this vision game. Oh no, be tuned in on no, Grandma. Grandma. That happened again. What? The buyback sound. That's the second time today this has happened. How annoying. No way they want to engage on this. Okay, TA is gone on rooted, but the Pangolier rolling on the back line, teleporting out. They're going to sacrifice Rain, but will he res instantly? No. Still looking for more. Antares on the high ground. Little Friends is available very soon. Another route available, and V-Tune going to be put in the box. Fisher coming in to stun and control. Gets the BKB off, but it's far too late. Hurricane Pikes away. Gets the meld, but the gem is doing a lot of work. Rolling up on PMA, but it's not enough. The damage from Antares. And V-Tune, of course. Big bro helping out. But, you know, but this is pure. It's more appealing. Antares making us wonder why we haven't seen more play coming out. Oh no. Lorenoff gets the Echo. Niku making him tap dance for his dinner. He goes back in, dodges the stun, and Niku gets the kill. You said it couldn't be done. You said Puck had no game. Bia, you're eating crow for dinner, baby. Okay, Cookie to buy some time. Tier 3 goes down. No coil now, but also no Earth Shaker. Maybe you lose a Rax, pulling him in. Guess is coming in, buying some time. You will lose the melee Rax to the illusions. Okay, Manta Basher. You know, without that Manta, you might not get that melee barracks. Could heal up. Could lose your advantage, who knows? A lot of variance. A lot of variance in this game. Dude, that Puck outplay was insane. Holy shit. Oh, what a game, chat. Oh, we gotta move the body. I gotta stretch. Second Tormentor of the game. Once again, going to the Radiant. This time, we can grab Ally. Entomb them. What would I want on my tombstone? Do I want a tombstone? Maybe the better question. What if everyone's tombstone was just like a lifelike recreation of their head? You know, just a bust, a sculpture of their head from like whatever time in their life they chose, you know, just reconstructed. Would you prefer? Fuck, that would be so creepy. Imagine you walking through a graveyard at night. I don't know why you're walking through a graveyard at night. Maybe you live next to one and you just see in the shadows just a head. Like, what the fuck is that? What am I seeing? Ooh. Aghanim's and a Parasma. Parasma finished on the puck. Okay. So, what is this? Jostling Rift? Yeah. It's Jostling Rift and Psychic Headband. You get some decent manipulation here. It's pretty short field, though. Whoa. Dude, Virtus.pro, a lot of fight in them this game. They know their tournament lives are on the line. If you fail out in the round of 8, you do not get a chance to play for third. Oh, Fissure from Lornoff. Cookie used. The ward is spotted out. Teammate goes immediately to the high ground, but rooted. Little friends can turn into big friends. Lorinov hit with a coil, but grabs Ally. He's saved in the kisses. Won't really do anything to that tombstone. But Navi keeping their distance, not wanting to get infected and spawn any zombies. Zayak still sitting on the lip, confident in the ability to outplay. Oh no, the nullifier coming out from. Ha. Oh my god. The dagger and the illusions is enough to get the kill? What the hell? You know, that's why I was a little skeptical. It's like, I don't think you are well equipped enough to deal with this, Grandma. But very short. What the fuck? What? Yeah, I guess the melee is super melee creep strong enough. What's happening in BKB? Lorinov is very scared. Oh, the trap for the vision and the right click will do it. Jim on the deck. Jim on the deck. T-Ace in the courier. T-Ace in the courier. And I'm on my way. A buyback? No. I'm just hurting it. And Undying gonna go down. Instant respawn is available. Dahak trying to get out. Has the BKB. Oh, denying the trap for the extra range, but oh my god, Grandma's dead again. God damn it, Grandma. Antares gets hit with the grab ally, saved temporarily. Will it be enough? Get some more. She's back in the tombstone. In and out, and in and out again. It's the Hotel California. I didn't think you could leave that thing. PA is silence controlled. PMA looking for another jump as the chase is on into the river. Antares very low. Undying does go down again. They get the Ringmaster. Got the juice, clearing up the illusions, looking for another in, but V-Tune goes for the puck. Goes to the orb, puck in, puck out. Silence on V-Tune. BKB finally used, under half health, got the juice, closing in their sights on Mordred. Not enough. Dire, you're losing your base during these fights. You're overextending. Kills kind of happening here, but you gotta remember the objectives. Lack of discipline. Whoa, what the hell? I heard an echo. My god. How did he know? How did he know? Puck dead. Finished mid completely. You opened up top lane thoroughly. Aegis for PA. And then was this a... Ooh, my god. Okay. So we did see TA buy Shadowblade, change their mind, and finish the Daedalus. Oh, letting your illusions do your dirty work. The Hawk, get in there. Get your hands dirty. Come on. If you want that barracks, you need to hit it yourself, young man. He will do just that. The Hawk finishes it off. Alert, crippling crossbow, tier 4, so you get a third. Ooh. Extra attack range. Oh, nice. And we see the meld hit bash. 25 talent for Templar Assassin. Interesting. Warnoff has been styling. Now, with reduced cooldown. Full Abyssal. Flying out for Phantom Assassin. Puck had a tough game already. Continues in that trend. What are you saving up for here? Buyback. Zyback. The Zyback from Zayek. Do you go off of this wave? Phantom Assassin has no buyback. Very far off. Puck refresher would be massive, but you are so far away. Only 4 heroes without buyback. Okay. Puck trying to farm this buyback before the next fight. 76 gold away. Should be able to claim it. Okay. Some status resistance. Very nice against the Shaker. Much needed. Also helps out against the little friends. Oh my god. Going sheep as well. Echo Slam from Lauren They get PMA and the Templar Assassin right off the bat. You need these buybacks now. But, oh my god, are they gonna do it? Okay, V-Tune in under the tier 4s, the buyback, the control coming out. Phantom Assassin has used the BKB already, still has the Aegis, has the Pyrrhic Cloak available. Control the PA, you could win the game. There's no Echo. V-Tune does get out though. Tier 3 gonna be dismantled here. Dahak doing his job. Hitting the buildings. We got the juice blinking out before the dagger lands. V-Tune gets a one-shot on the Puppet Master, Ring Master, turned into wood, and Lauren in on the Templar Assassin, saved by the box. V-Tune says, what do I hit? What do I hit? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw a dagger instead. Oh my god. You just got to enable this Templar Assassin, but Virtus.pro firing on all cylinders. They're on top of the TA again, hits the BKB, the meld, returning fire, the Fear Whip coming in. V-Tune is controlling the barriers, got the juice through the fight. PA lesser than TA. Can they salvage their base? NAVI facing Mega Creeps, facing an army of illusions, barriered up. Niku trying to get in, limiting Lauren off, goes Ethereal, hits the BKB. You need the melt hit bash, but it will not get through. Whew. Wicked fight. God. Now we have Mega Creeps. Chat. AoE buff from Dazun Blood right. Big dub for Riz here. It's Phantom Assassin just absolutely demolishing him. There's not even I mean, you have the Nullifier on the Terrorblade, of course. But not even on the PA. If you get a bash from Dagger, you can just kill any support. This Ags is... the more I think about it, the stronger and stronger. Okay, does not pierce debuff immunity, I think. Fuck. A 6-second debuff immunity piercing root would be too strong, I think, personally. Oh no, not again, Riddance. You're dead once, you're dead twice. Echo coming in on a puck. Instant buyback from him and got the juice. Looking to bring down Laurenov here. Will it be enough? BKB used, stun from the meld hit bash, but put in the tombstone, saved by the Undying. Niku now looking for a soft reset, trying to bring down the tombstone. Disperser on PMA as he's continually dispelled now. Will be another death for the Pangolier. Rooted, got the juice, gonna hit the BKB, has the meld, has the refraction. We'll need to use both of them, but goes Ethereal again. Laurenov styling on the Dire. Your Ancient is under attack, and you gotta remember the objectives. Navi, your chances are evaporating as this fight continues. Hex stunned and dead. GG is called. Virtus.pro push it to a game 3. We got a series, folks. After game 1, I was worried. But damn. Banger. Banger of a match. Let's go. All right, chat. We got about 10 minutes before the next game starts. I'm going to chill out, shut my eyes for a little bit, and I will be back to bring you some more Dota action after the break. In the meantime, enjoy the music. Enjoy the sights, enjoy the sounds. Hang out for a little bit. Check out the our old Shopify Rebellion jersey here. I'll bring it off the wall real quick. We'll give you all a closer look at my own personal death note of Dota 2. So, This was from the Seattle TI. We've got Arteezy, Abed, Fly, Crit, Bulba over here, and then Saberlight at the bottom. If you all want to see something that's not framed yet, that we need to get framed, we've got two very cool additions to the collection. We got any Liquid fans out there? Got one of the old Team Liquid jerseys, signed by the current roster on the back. So Insania Brile with the stand-in Brile, so not even Nisha. Oh my god. Boxy, Blitz, KP, Saberlight, and Mickey. So the Raleigh, ESL 1 Raleigh attendance there. And then we have one of the new jerseys. This is Saberlight's own personal jersey. Game worn, given to me at the event. The man needed a Monster Energy drink, but had to play. Had no way to get out of the stadium. They did not have Monster Energies at the stadium. So he tweeted, he said, chat, can somebody get me a Monster? So ran out, got one with the help of a friend. Yes, Killing Spree, we're going to a third map. Yes, that is correct. But got him a Monster, smuggled into the venue, and he hit me up like the days after and gave me that jersey. So nice guy, Saberlight, coming through. But chat, I'm gonna go rest for a bit. We'll be back here in a moment for game 3. So take a second, go touch some grass. Text your mom, give her a call. And of course, I don't have my green screen on. Why the hell is that happening? There we go. Perfect. All right, chat. We should have game 3. Hello. Sorry for the delay. Let's see where we're at. Perfect. YouTube down to 16 lonely babies. Got a cup of tea. And our Tide Hunter boy bringing you the action. Hello, everyone. How's your continued morning going? Our non-US folks, hope your Sunday has gone well for you as you look to settle into your week. Ah. The Doom coming back. Stolen by Virtus.pro.
Time now for the dire team to choose. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Patience while the Radiant team
Sorry, Dominic, I do not understand my friend Navi Nakayato. Speak English, Portuguese, and some Spanish.
10 seconds.
Outside of that,
8 seconds.
I am
Actually,
a lost baby.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, I need to do my rehab today for my hamstring. Oh, my camera. My fucking camera, boys. Ugh. Dude, I closed my eyes for like 5 minutes on the couch, put my legs up on the couch as well. Oh, I was fucking out like a light. I felt like I was on a different planet. But second pick coming out here for Virtus.pro. Do you want a tombstone hitter? Yes, no, maybe. Answers in chat.
Crystal Maiden.
Okay, so see him until she gets that attack speed talent. Not the visionary tombstone hitter we'd imagined. I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody like play the sniper mid, a la no one, you know?
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe just no one's got the same mindset grind set for it, but oh well. We'll see. We'll see. Techies, okay. We have seen techies picked up in the same game as an Undying before. Of course, very long attack range, decent attack animation. Makes him a decent candidate. I will say playing techies into a Rasta can be infuriating. If he's not already holding shackles on another target, the instant hex, the shackle itself can interrupt your blast off. And it is brutal to play against. Navi Protect the Undying with an Ursa pick. 1 Tombstone hitter out of the game on your team.
Team ban.
Okay. Lorinoff loves his melee mids. He's got the Beastmaster option available to him now. Also, the Timbersaw protecting perhaps a core Undying.
10 seconds.
We have seen offlane Undying pop up
Team ban.
in recent play. Perhaps a mid Timber, safe lane Ursa. Mid Timber also a decent answer to mid Beast. Safe lane Doom.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let's see.
Team ban.
Dude, his Cap replied to my Reddit post. He's taking a break between game 1 and game 2 of Grand Finals right now for Dream League. What a Chad.
10 seconds remaining.
We gotta thank him for that.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
All right.
10 seconds remaining.
Hilarious. Ah. Little soft.
Patience while the
American baseball.
pick.
American football. Modern baseball, American football. Lack of sleep. Certainly playing through here. Ember Spirit.
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
Now we might see the flex potential come out from Navi Junior's draft.
5 seconds remaining.
Who is in the pool? Plays well into the Ember. Shaker could still do it, but then you have a lot of melee into an Ember Beastmaster. Gonna be the Underlord. So, yeah, mid Timber Saw. Gonna stick with the mid Timber. Go off lane under. Off lane under, that sounds a little confusing for non-English speakers, right? Okay. This draft is so weird. If PMA pops off, he's going to create so much kill potential for Niku and for Got the Juice.
5 seconds remaining.
I think the key, though, to this draft, Navi Jr. need to have a really good offlane start. Playing into the Doom. It's hard to say. This is going to be the Demon's Reach on Underlord, so we'll have the cleaving damage. With 3 melee cores, I think it's a fine facet to take. Your high-value target's always going to be in that cleave range. You know, maybe even extending it further once the numbers get up there. Good status resist to play into all the control. Present from Virtus.pro, the disarm. And Antares is going for a squeeze scope. So a little more reach to deal with the tombstone. Chicken fingers on Zayak. Chain Gang, Glacial Guard, Devil's Bark, and Bear Down. Midst, Twisted Chakram. Okay, so no Splinter. Tournament lives on the line here for the first open qualifier. Of course, OQ2 will be coming up in the next few days. All right, friends. Game 3 now underway. Level 30 Timbersaw. Grandmaster. God damn, that's a lot of Timbersaw games. Saving for the bottle. Alright. Let's have a seat.
Потрібна моя допомога.
I think we earned it.
Я вже біжу. Потрібна моя допомога. Я вже біжу.
We stood all game 2. Alright, chat. Any predictions? What do you want to see?
Steady now. 30 seconds until we are
We got the hair down. Mid Sunday afternoon, big chillin'. We got our tide on our buddy. 2 boars here. Easy can't block. Of course, Techie's the universal hero. Getting attack speed. Extra damage. The all stat items are very nice for him. Okay. So I think in addition to squeeze scope to deal with the tombstone, I already like the Yule's itemization. So you might not be playing around blast off too much because look at it's an Ursa, a Timber, and an Underlord. You get into melee range, you're gonna have a bad time. So trying to keep them at distance here. Respect Antares as a Techie's degen myself. Ooh, good deny coming out, forgot the juice. Little Techie's tip. You can put this minefield sign down early. It boosts your sticky bomb and your proxy damage by 15%. So you can put that in the lane before the waves meet. And it's a way to min-max further on your Techie's gameplay. Not sure why we don't see people do it. Antares, one more click, but keeping it out of vision. Oh, he has the range and gets it. Oh, fuck, guys, we didn't change. I'm so bad. I remembered before Scrubcat had to remind. Okay, still no first blood. Still no first blood, lol. Copium. That's why casters shouldn't do production, right? But the harass from Antares here is starting to be felt. Both safe laners from NAVI at half health. Regen available. But it is tiresome. Especially when Dahak is full health. V-Tune. Chases down the Rasta, gets first blood. Big doubled up wave here for PMA. Was he level 1? Yeah. Okay. So Zaya or PMA holding that point also, he gets no atrophy aura stacks. But keeping the kill potential available. Undying goes down on the top side. We'll be respawning. No? No Ceaseless Dirge yet. Okay. Hex, but PMA a little too far away. Hex from the chicken fingers. Okay. You get the chicken fingers Hex even if you don't have the skill point in Hex. That's pretty strong. Little diversification there. Okay, we got the Firestorm into the Shackle. Very powerful. Right clicks adding up. A bit of a damage barrier applied, but Zayak will confirm the kill. Trying to balance out the kill count here. 2-1 now. That also secures the Lotus. Taking a look top side. Let's see if it's evened out. 10-3, 14-11. My God. Beastmaster already has the Helm of Iron Will. We'll be going for the Dominator route. Looking to just run over with early game tempo. Got the juice very low. Early chainmail picked up to deal with the harass. Yeah, squeeze scope. Certainly a good choice. A facet in the game against these melee cores. Constant pressure and harassment. I really love the kill potential that the blast off facet gives you. The secret sauce, but you're giving your Beastmaster a free game. 4 minutes. He hasn't had to use a single tango. Like, come on, man. Come on. It's wild.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right. Is the dive happening here? They want to see him. Look at the Shackle. Yep, you can still cast spells in Frostbite. Has the pit available. Might have to mango and stick for the Firestorm, but just going to use the right clicks. One more should do it. Atrophy stacks adding up, and you save the courier, but the tower. Your tower, no! Underlord! God! Damn it! Kid! Ah! All right. Ritus back to top. Antares looking for some aggro play, but holding a second or third skill point. I mean, Taser is amazing if the Ursa manages to get on top of you. Oh, Warnoff dies to Niku. 9 denies, so yeah, okay. Denies giving us a full story there. Just no level 6 to the Timber Saw's burst damage, the double chakram coming out. You only have the Sleight of Fist to disjoint damage from 1. Probably not going to be enough of a play to get you out safely. Dude, Antares is so annoying here. Has he even bought anything yet? No. Okay, Niku. Got the juice, says, I've had enough. I need my mid laner. And Dahak is just eliminated. Timber Saw. Holy shit. Second chakram coming back to him. And a double kill for the Navi Junior mid laner. Now, what choice do you make? 20 seconds till Wisdom Shrines. Steel stacks. Do you go back to your mid lane? Or, no, this is the play. This is how we win. We challenge. You've got the juice, a little bit of space. Extra catapult hits on the tower. Very nice, but Virtus.pro able to shore up their defenses. Niku falls back for his own bounty. I do like Navi giving experience to the Rasta sitting here in the mid lane. But Vtune getting a large amount of freedom here.
This won't be pretty. They've reached Dire's top tower.
Okay, going over to net worth. Timbersaw, top of the charts. Underlord following closely behind. Then the 3 cores of Virtus.pro and poor Ursa. Okay, Warnoff. Not lucky on the rune draw. Flame guard barrier though. Oh god.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, an arcane rune timber saw. Very scary at this stage of the game. Only 1 point in reactive armor. He is. Oh, if you get a whirling death here with a shackle, oh my god, it's massive. No, Lorinov. I feel like you could have gap closed and gotten more damage from the whirling death with all the trees around, but you know, I'm being very nitpicky. Maybe scrutinizing a little too much at that point. Okay, so chat, in the draft, we spoke if Navi Jr. were going to dominate this game, it needed to be off the back of a good offlane start. There's our good offlane start. PMA 1-0-1. Third net worth in the game. Looking to continue that trend as Rain does go down to the combined forces of the Dire. Cutting the waves, and you know, if you don't have good tower push, you could just let your creeps do the job while your beefy boys cut the waves. And that effect might just be the same. Doc. Oh, Dahak, you bastard. The purge creep to take away the overpower stacks. Oh my god. Radiant's middle tower is no more. Good observer here from Zayak. Give him full vision of this 10-minute rune. It will be a region top for Lorinov. Had a rough game, so very appreciative. Lord Gaben decides to bless him. Raidus level 5. Man, between this Undying and Timbersaw, your max HP is just gonna be gone. Well, your HP. Lower the cap, slice whatever remains. Kind of tough. Dahak, trying to spot out this Ursa. Maybe just, I don't think you kill him. Maybe you just limit his farm options. Push him back further in the jungle. And Doom gets a TP out. Yeah. Continuing the build towards the Midas. A good dodge. But 10-minute catapult still alive here. Tombstone zombies tanking the tower shots. Undying also offering his body up to the catapult gods. Keeping it in the lane and ensuring another tier 1 tower torn down by the Dire. Level 6 open on your techies. Mining, not for peace, but for farm. It's fine. Oh, it's a lot of move speed. No windlass though. 470 with the river buff, my god. All right, so we're seeing good patience here from Virtus.pro. The teams that have had the Doom carry been typically dragging him away from these fights until they get their second item, I think. We'll see if Virtus.pro have the same chops as Navi in that regard. Nice. Centaurus gets a counter ward on Zayak's earlier placed observer. Niku with the bottled haste. Okay. So, activates the haste. Get back to Fountain. Get resources. Kaya boosting the mana regen. Probably going to smoke up here. Or will the Dahak creeps be enough? Niku, he just wants the wave. He's mode greed. This is wild. I thought for certain it was going to be a jump. Okay. Don't think that ward spotted them out. Yeah, the tree's blocking the line of sight here. The hack, the most likely target. Oh, but one of the strengths of the techies, proximity mines hitting smoke targets. Very value. Ato's timing. Okay, TP's coming in. Oh, bound up, but will blink out. No roar available from Virtus.pro. Still 3 members smoked. Navi on a knife's edge. Dude, Niku's another player that I'm not super familiar with, but I'm glad that I'm getting some exposure to here. He's been a treat to watch so far. Cobalt Cup, what a sweat. So both supports on the Dire have Cobalt Cups. Partnering that with smokes, I mean, that's kind of fun, right? It's only 6 seconds of move speed, but you can get real sweaty with it. Got the juice recovering now. Without a Fury online, expect to see his net worth shoot up. Techies is eating up a fair amount of space on the map, and okay, it's good to know the caster curse is still strong here. And a Hawk not gonna go in now, but I don't think he has much of a choice. Will be hit with the Atos. Will he get caught with the root a second time? No. Freezing field matched with the Primal Roar. Ancient Creep bashing into the Underlord as Rid is trying to buy some space, but Lornoff is in, bound onto 2. The Tombstone coming out defensively. A little late. Instant respawn from the Undying as Zayak does show up with the ward trap, and oh my god, the whirling blades. Saving the lasso. It's a tongue lasso, right? Yeah, I should call her. Big turn of events there for Navi. And, oh man. Got the juice. Perhaps finding this ancient stack. I don't know if he stacked it for himself. It's like a little further after the minute marker, so I don't think he did. Mr. Juice, what are you gonna get? Sweaty. Moving stat items out for regen. You'll love it. Big wave. Forgot the juice. And now 4th place net worth from a very rough start here. Ursa Warrior. Fighting and fighting. Oh my god. Niku, so that might just give away that observer. Does prevent him from farming lore enough. And maybe makes him go change his pants as well. Whirling Death Sound is not pleasant at all. Vtune going for the Radiance after his Midas. Getting a fair amount of space, but does have 2 deaths to his name. Legs are too short, Mr. Juice. Oh. No, the efficiency is lost. Oh, no stack at 17. Okay. Navi supports. Hanging out top. 4-person smoke. I mean, they see Niku. They know he's kind of low mana boy. Kaya boosting the mana draft regen. And he is in shape to fight. Oh my god, okay. No, not Zayak first. The Hex does come out, but will it be enough? Foul play. Turns fair. The Rasta dead for 20. What's next for Virtus.pro? Making a move. taking Roshan here. You get this Aegis. This could give you enough of an advantage to really challenge the Tormentor at 20. Na'Vi, do they know? TP from Timbersaw on the mid lane. Underlord making his way over. Got to imagine a pit here could be enough to scout it out, but they are aware of the smoke or the invis Underlord. 18 minutes room, but Roshan's dying. You got to get in there. Start a fight. Lornoff gets the Aegis. Ward trap on the techies. A lot for a small target. Minute and a half until the Tormentor pops. You do not have wards to contest. What's the cooldown? 90? Okay, so Zayak, if he had waited any longer to pop the wards, probably not worth, but you will have it to contest like a little after the spawn of Tormentor. Nice Hex here with the ult coming in from Underlord. Oh no, the range on the Shackle with PMA. He's got the root, got the Atos. Roar coming out on his Zayak. Aegis is down, but a nice Glimmer buying a little bit more time. Lassoing the man. Oh my god, the Agent. Tombstone spreading these zombies. Get this filth out of my game. Look at the zombie spread here. The cash spread, just spreading the bills. Okay, Na'Vi take the Aegis off of the map. Tormentor now spawning in 30 seconds. Got the juice. Happy to join these fights here. Courier scouting gets pinged out. Na'Vi do not stick around to find out.
They made a beeline for Radiant's bottom tower.
Looking at Twitch chat. John Dale Apale. I am unsure, but the delay is from Dota TV. So there's no delay on my OBS program, but there is inherent delay from viewing the game. I don't think there are any English live streams from the lobby. That would, well, I don't think there's anyone streaming in English from the lobby. And then if they were, they would have to have a delay on top of that. So they wouldn't be able to interact with chat, you know. Tahak. Petrify only has a 15-second cooldown. Man. Roots through debuff immunity. Good pickup against the Timbersaw. Was building a BKB against the Ursa. Also building a BKB. Ancient Prowler changes the game a little bit. But you could just kill it. Na'Vi certainly have the damage.
Radiant's top tower is
Alright. Torm taken here at 21. Lasso for the heal. Shackle for the heal. I don't know why I call it lasso. Maybe because I'm just a cowboy at heart. Oh, they do show on the wave, but Dahak is in the tree line. Remember, we're coming out with the Fiend's Gate to follow Atos. Buying enough time to close the gap. X from Zayak, and death awaits. Gonna get his creep too. That's a 250. 250 bounty going the way of Na'Vi, in addition to 700 gold, 700 plus gold from the hero. Na'Vi. God, man. Only 13-4. But a 9k lead for the Dire. Virtus.pro, they had a good start in the off lane, but were unable to limit the losses in their safe lane and their mid lane. As we mentioned, Na'Vi needed a good off lane presence to really have success in this game, and PMA is delivering.
under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Maybe it's Zayak
Dire's top
enabling PMA to deliver. And then, of course, the early Timbersaw kill on the Ember.
Radiant's bottom tower
Helps with that as well. Okay. I'm gonna be an not an orchid, so sorry. An Octarine core built up on Antares. Next item. So I'm a bastard when I play techies. I take the mine cooldown talent. I usually build a first major item of Octarine just to get the reduced cooldown on the mines. It's a good meme. It's funny. But maybe the better use case in addition to the mines is a lower cooldown on Yules, so you have better control of the Ursa outside of his BKB. Ow, motherfucker. I keep like catching my knee when I turn across my desk. A double smoke proximity mines gives away the NAVI smoke. You leave your Underlord and your Undying visible. So yeah, please go on these. Oh, Ceaseless Sturge available, but you do have the gem. You don't want to lose that. They will go on the Undying. Hex coming out immediately. Lauren off. Hit with the Shackle, and Timbersaw is in, though the damage is not coming out completely. V-Tune gonna doom it. BKB, put him in the Tombstone. Zayak, very low, will go down. Foul play, might get him out, but it's not enough. Tombstone, 2 pips left of health, but V-Tune has to get out, and he has no escape. Doom is dead. CM buyback, but the Fiend's Gate gonna catch him with a big bit on top of it. Atos and 5, freezing field coming down, but it's not enough snow to make a snowman, let alone go sledding. Godlike Niku leading the charge for Navi Jr. Now tier 2 seems all but within the grasp of Navi. Do they threaten more? Whoa. No way. Popping the Ags. Priming it for more damage. That way he gets the full tick. Does he go in on Lorenoff? Yes, he does. The pit coming in with the Atos. Gonna get a second proc on the pit. Rooted and dead. Off of the map for 47. And I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick as well. Niku. That is crazy. Pulls the pin. Cooks the grenade. And throws him in. Balls McShafty. Great question. Great name. I think Team Bald, they are playing in the second round of Western European open qualifiers, and those start tomorrow. Let me double check on Wikipedia real quick if they've signed up.
Radiant's top tower has been attacked. I'm aghast. Radiant's top tower has been taken.
Yes. Yes, Team Bald have signed up for Open Qualifier 2. Western European Open Qualifier 2, which begins tomorrow. June 2, June 2nd even, at 10 a.m. So you can watch Team Bald play in about 22 hours. Yeah, Balls. That's gonna be a fun team to watch. So I work. LOL, right? I work. Imagine that. Capitalist hellscape and the like. Basayak in a hellscape of his own. The BKB gonna prevent that channel from affecting him too. But this is an ads finished on the Underlord. Techies does go down, got the juice. His BKB is running out. Can he kill the CM beforehand? One more will do it. Gets it with the pounce. Dahak gets the roar, and Antares with the blast off, controlling the... Oh no, not controlling him for long enough. Virtus.pro with 2 heroes remaining. What can you do? Popping all the mines. PMA the big boy. Slice. You make it a pizza. You make it a pizza, that's it. Right. Normally I can if I have like a good like a paid cast, I can switch around my work schedule, or like front load my work, or come back in after the day of casting's over. If my work day is slow tomorrow, maybe I wake up early to try to get everything done out of the way, and then like cast the first round, see what my workflow's like after that.
Right. Now back to it.
Maybe I could, I don't know, maybe I can sneak it. We'll see.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
I mean, Gunner's the homie. Gunner's one of the homies. I would love to cast their game. Oh, but we got a game in front of us right now. 22-6, just shy of 30 minutes here. 22k net advantage for NAVI Jr. They're looking good.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
VTune unsatisfied with his performance in Dream League with Team Liquid. Filling in, of course. Gonna be another Aegis. This time on the Ursa. Oh, and an Underlord Fiend's coming in with another pit. Oh my god, the hack. No chance of escape. The Pit of Malice. Hi, 42. You give me one moment for this game to die down, and I will check if I can find any info on Secret. Got the juice. And PMA. How much damage does he have? 189 extra. My god. Last second fortification here. Holding the tier 3. A little longer. Yeah, Hodolv, I also would have expected Puppy to be playing, you know? Trying to get back to TI. I hope he's not giving up, man. Always a joy to play, but I do know Parker is playing with a South American stack now, so that team is called Sin Compromiso. So, without compromise is the English translation. Parker, of course, most recent carry player for Team Secret. Yeah. Yeah, the puppy Shetty needs to be sharpened. It's got the juice with claws. Sharp as a machete. 3 on each hand. Gotta imagine getting to be last defense kind of effort here for Virtus.pro. S and Y on the Doom now. Only 3 people registered. What level is this Doom? 18. So you're only getting the bonus damage on the supports here. That's brutal. You build the strength items to get this damage to him. I'm understanding the carry Doom a little more. Oh, here we go. With the ult in the CM just gone. Deleted from the game. Gleipnir finished on PMA. These pits are massive. Oh my god. The Venn diagram is perfection. Serpent Ward's dropped. Pulling the pin on the Timber Grenade as well. Wants to jump in. Has the Blink Dagger to do it. And he's going in. Oh my god. Niku uncorks it. Lets it loose. And now Lorinoff just dead to rights. Mid lane going down. They leave the wards to finish their dirty work. The heroes move on to the bottom side of the map. And now NAVI Jr. poised to claim victory in game 3. Virtus.pro GG out 32 minutes in. That was nasty. Ags then popping the Shivas. So the 3 instances of almost instant damage from Ags Explosion, Shiva's Whirling Death. It's massive, especially if you hit the Whirling Death first to reduce their max HP on the strength heroes. Nasty. So Navi Junior Advance. What does this mean? Really delayed casting. Like, what's delayed for you, buddy? Give me some feedback here. Les Tare Santos. Like, is there a delay on stream? Am I too slow? What do you got for me? But before I go, let's find the information on Team Secret. Let's see if they're... So, no Team Secret in Western Europe yet. Let's see if they're in Eastern Europe. No. No Team Secret in Western or Eastern Europe. The end of an era, perhaps. Oh, I don't know. 42, I don't know Cyborg Matt like that, bro. And I don't want to... Like, I don't want to tread on a delicate situation either, you know? Yeah, last minute registration would be sick. Would love to see them make an effort at it. But I don't want to be like imagine the team is in the middle of just imploding and then some random's like, hey, is your team playing? No, we're not fucking playing. We're trying to find new players, you know? But chat, I am gonna take a break. I'm very sleepy. I might go take a nap. We got 4 hours of sleep last night. If you're just tuning in, I was up till very late and then had to be up early to take my wife and her friend to the airport. A little girl's trip going on. So I am on 4 hours of sleep. That's not fun. So I'm going to go snooze. And hopefully I'll be back on later this evening for some North American Open qualifiers. We followed 4 anchors. That is the D&M Double King stack. They had great games, and let's see if they can punch their way to the closed quals. So, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm just gonna put us on our ending screen. So we will see you all hopefully later today. Thanks for tuning in, and bye-bye. No, 4 anchors plus Dota Sama was the name. They were playing in North American closed quals, or open quals, yesterday. But thanks for hanging out, friends, and we will hopefully see you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.